Okay, here is my cooking system. I changed a few items of it, and this is a video for the new additions to it. It weighs 8.2 ounces, including what I'm going to show you. This is the pot cozy I made from windshield that I bought from a dollar store, and I cut it and made this and this. Very light. It's around half an ounce. Cozy. And this is the Snow Peak 700 titanium pot with a titanium lid that weighs about 3.9 ounces. And now what I have inside is a little bit different from the last time. These two are the metal, like nails. I'm gonna show you how I use them. Then we have the wind protection that I made from cutting an aluminum tray that you can buy from dollar store for $1, and from one of them you can make 2 or 3 of these things. You just cut them like this, bend them, make some holes with a puncher, and fold 2 ends of it, one outside, one toward inside, and then it is like this. It's about 0.3 ounces and it works. And the good part is you can put it inside the pot, so you don't need to carry it separately. And then we have, if you remember the last video I had about Bushcooker LT, this guy. This is Bushcooker LT I 2.3 ounces. I had an alcohol burner or alcohol stove, and it was done from Bushcooker sent that alcohol stove for me, and I used it about a year, and it started to have problems with being inside a pot that was always wet, because I normally use this system once a day when I come to this park. And after about a year it was rusted, and what you see is the remaining of this thing that I left. It broke and it was totally rusted. No complaint, it was free. Don did a favor and sent it to me for nothing. But then I needed something that can work inside this Bushcooker. So what I found was this stove. If you look, you can buy 5 of these tomato paste containers for $1. 5 for $1. And you can use a tomato inside it, make a hole in the middle about 1 inch or a little bit more or less, it's up to you, and make some punches around the edges. It's about half an ounce, and it can contain about 1.5 ounces of alcohol. That is more than enough to boil, like, let's say 700 cc of water, but you don't normally use it. It's just very efficient stove, like many of this type of stoves that they work from the middle, and it can go inside this, and you can use it as the this is the windshield and everything. That's the system now works. Cheap, and it will not rust even if it's So how can you use this thing? You can pour alcohol inside it. First you have to put it inside this guy, Bushcooker LT. Pour some alcohol in it, and then you can light it with a lighter. And if you don't want to use this bush cooker, this is a stove for itself. You can put it let me show you. You can put it here and use this windshield. Open it, pour alcohol, light it, and put this guy over it like this. It works perfectly. And if you want to have some wind protection, put this one. That's the reason I made some holes underneath this thing for using as a windshield with just the alcohol stove. If you don't want, you can put it inside this guy, Bushcooker LT. Put these two metal sticks in two sides. And pour alcohol, lit it. Put this one as the wind protector, extra wind protection, and put this thing here. Right. Like this. The door is on and it works perfectly well. It's light, it's 8.2 ounces for the whole thing you need, and it's a complete system with pot cozy and everything. I checked it. It takes about 8 minutes to boil 2 cups of water, or a little bit more, like half a liter, from 60 degrees Fahrenheit to boiling. And it is very efficient. It's like a little bit more than half an ounce that you need to boil 2 cups of water, like maybe between half an ounce and 3/4 of an ounce, and it's more than enough to boil. And it's about 8 minutes. And then another thing, if you want to use alcohol to start the wood burning system, you put this thing here, pour alcohol, lit it, and put this one with some woods over this guy, and it's let the like wood chips that you have inside, and when it's ready you can move it somewhere else, and you have a beautiful wooden stove. And after you're finished, you just put the alcohol stove inside this one, put it inside the pot. This guy goes inside. These two rods go in. The door. And it goes to pot cozy. How about that? 8.2 ounces cooking system. Bushcooker LT. Thank you for watching.